Hey, you guys, this is the Couplings Fire podcast. Here's a couple of things you might need to know, or maybe you just forgot. I'm Taylor, a volunteer firefighter and also a firewife to my favorite firefighter. Join me as I talk anything and everything fire related. I don't claim to be an expert, I just love to talk fire, and everything I say is my own opinion. My goal? To inspire anyone listening to take the steps to bettering their department, however they can. Let's get on to the episode. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Couplings Fire podcast. I'm your host, Taylor Anderson. I am so happy to have you here listening to this episode this week. This episode is going to be a bit shorter, actually quite a bit shorter. So I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I actually have a bit of a cold happening. So I'm not up to doing a full long length episode like I usually do. I did have plans to do the episode of spreading out the responsibilities. You guys heard that in my last podcast to put out. That I was going to do it this week, and I didn't get around to recording it just because I have kind of felt like crap this week. So I did want to still get something out there for you. So I'm going to do kind of a shorter one. I have a bunch of different random ideas. Okay, so sometimes I write my ideas down. I have them on my phone, I have them on my computer, and I'll type them up into notes, and then they start out as just little ideas sometimes. Sometimes I don't have a huge thing to go off of, but I wait a while and see if maybe more inspiration comes later, or when I get a chance to sit down and really flesh it out, what it's going to be. And there are some topics that honestly just aren't very long. There's not much that I can really think of to go in farther into these topics, but I still want them to be said and I still want them to be heard by people. So today we're going to go over just one of those topics. Nice short sweet episode, and you know what, it is a blessing in disguise to have some topics that don't turn into much, that are just really small, and that goes along with the theme and with the topic of the conversation today. So before we go on to the actual episode, I want to remind all of you that the Les Lukert Winter Conference in Kearney, Nebraska is coming up February 4th through the 6th. We have a lot of really good instructors and classes coming for this year. So a rundown quick of the instructors who are going to be there. We have Jake Hoffman in the Squad 5 Fire Training Squad. Squad. Crew. Squad 5 Fire Training Cadre. However you want to put it. Mark Hoffman will also be there teaching as well. We have the Nebraska State Fire Marshal. Corley Moore from Firehouse Vigilance. Dave Reeson with the Nebraska Emergency Management Agency. Brandon Fletcher from the Gilt Edge Fire Department in Tennessee, and he also now has the page Chief Fletcher. He is also going to be our keynote speaker. And last but not least, we have David Mellon with Valor Fire Training. So it's a really good lineup. I'm really excited for it. I will be there. I hope to see you there. There is still time to register. Go to www.nsfsi, that's the Nebraska Society of Fire Service Instructors.com. You can go check them out on Instagram and Facebook and get the link to the registration to get pricing and all the info for that. Quick little update on the Wedge program I'm doing. If you guys haven't heard of this, the Wedge program is basically a goal setting program that Bill Dungy has set up. We did an episode about a month or so ago where we went over all of the info with the Wedge. Well, I've actually been doing it for January with him and a few other people, and we've got a great group together doing this. Anyways, I wanted to give you guys an update on how the journey was working with me. Last week was actually really good. I've actually been keeping up on the devotionals, my mind goal, really well. I haven't missed a day yet. And that surprises me. I thought that would be the hardest one, and that's actually been the easiest one for me to complete. And I think that's all because I give myself 2 times a day to do it. There have been several times I've had to do it at night, but I've always had the chance to do it at night before I go to sleep. My body goal with the push-ups, last week went really well. Really, really well. And I did my test out for it on Friday and to see where I was. And I was able to do 10 push-ups in a minute 4, And I don't know where that is. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if that's average. I have no idea. But you know what? For me, that was a huge improvement from my beginning test out from the beginning of the month that I did. And I can't wait to see more improvement from there. This week with the push ups, I haven't been able to do much with it. I've actually, as you can hear, kind of been feeling under the weather this week, and it's really set me back. And it sucks. But bodies need to recover. And sometimes you have to listen to your body and just give it some rest to use its energy to recover. So I will not be doing my test out like I wanted to tomorrow. I will probably be doing next week what I wanted to do this week, which is to progress into the stairs push-ups and do just high reps of those. We'll see where I'm at with that at the end of next week with my test out then. And then with the craft goal, last week I actually almost completely forgot to complete the craft goal at all. It wasn't until I read a reminder message on the Instagram group we have for this that I was like, oh yeah, oh, I forgot. I need to do this. And this was the one I thought was going to be easiest for me to do. I wanted to do 2 hours of scene size up and first assignments for crews. And I was going to practice this by doing YouTube and stuff like that. And I completely forgot about it. So I sat down, I did about 2.5 hours of it at all in one sitting. I had a nice open time frame I could do it, and it was really nice. And actually, like I said, I did 2.5 hours. I did a half hour more than I was planning on. And I think it was just because I got excited. I got entrapped by it. It's so much fun. It really is so much fun. Anyways, I still haven't gotten to it this week. Actually, that's gonna be my plan after I get done recording this, is to sit on the couch, have some tea, and curl up under a blanket and practice size up and first assignments. And that's something I can easily do while relaxing. So that will happen right after this is recorded. So hopefully I don't sound too terrible for you guys. I'm trying to pause every time I really have to cough or sniffle or something. So if it sounds a little bit broken up today, that's why. I'm trying to, keep you guys from hearing all this grossness. But um, let's get on to what I want to talk about. So like I said, with having these short ideas that don't amount to anything, it's so nice because I am thankful right now. I'm thankful that I have these to pick from, that I have something small that I don't want to go on for hours and hours and hours on, right? I have something I just briefly want to touch on, and that is one thing I'm thankful for right now, is that I already have these plans. I've already been thinking ahead and have ideas for the future, for future episodes and stuff. I'm thankful that I've had the foresight to think of ideas, and I'm thankful that sometimes plans don't work out. And that this topic didn't go farther. So today's all going to be about learning to be thankful. There's a lot of times we get frustrated. We get frustrated with our lives. We get frustrated with the fire service, with our fire department, maybe with our officers, or with people we are in charge of. We get frustrated. And we always look at the negative. I know I have, and I know you have too. I can be in groups of other people talking, and there are times we just get so focused on the negative, where we just need to learn to be thankful for what we have. I think I saw it on a post on Facebook, I'm pretty sure, and it's where I started thinking about it. But they're saying, next time you complain about the price of gas, stop and give thanks that you at least have a car. If you have a messy house, be thankful that you have family to make that mess. If you hate your boss, be thankful you have a job. You can live each day with an attitude of gratitude, and you'll be on your way to a happier life. No, I did not just make that up. I did get that from this post too. But it's true. And the days where I stop and I go back and I think, and I just take it all in, and I'm thankful, I am happier. I am happier. I see the good work being done. And we've all been stuck in places, like I said, either groups of people or departments or whatever, We're not happy with what's going on. We get so negative. We focus all of that on that negative, and we don't see the good things that are happening. There are good things happening. Even if you are in an environment where you just don't agree with every little thing and you don't believe other people are putting in the work they need to, and you could be so much better and all this stuff, there are still things that they are doing right and that you should be thankful for. And the more you look at those little things, the more you're going to find it. When when you look for it, you will see it. It will happen. If you keep looking for the negative all the time, and I get stuck in these ruts, I do, you're gonna see every negative thing. And there's gonna be 1,000 good things happening, it's gonna blow right past you. So just take a minute. Take a few minutes. And think of the things that are happening right now, not just in your life, yes, in your life too, but not just in your life, but in your fire station, in your crew, in your coworkers, in the last job you had, whether it be, maybe you're a freelancer or something doing design work, or maybe you're out doing firefighting or whatever it is. Look at the stuff you did right, what everyone did right. Look at the things that are going right. Look what you should be thankful for. Have you recently updated equipment to better serve your community? Have you been training more? Have you been bonding more as a group, which makes you work better on scene? What is there to be thankful for? You can find it. You can find something to be thankful for. Even now, when I'm sick, I find plenty to be thankful for. Even in the last however many months when I've felt lost here. And that's a big thing to open up about. But I felt lost for a little while. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But you know what? I am thankful. I'm thankful to have the friends I have. I'm thankful to have the groups I have to talk to. I am thankful that I have this podcast to talk to you all on here. I'm thankful to have an amazing husband and to have a home and a roof over my head. I'm thankful that I'm happy overall. I have what I need. No, I don't have what I want, but you know what? How many of us have what we want? We have what we need. And that's the important part. I used to do I do journaling, and I've kind of done different types of journaling over the last few years, but I used to have this grateful journal. I don't know why I stopped. It's one of those I got out of the habit, but I used to start out with 3 things that I was thankful for. And it could be something stupid and little. Like I couldn't tell you how many days I was like, I'm thankful for colors because you know what? I really like color. So I'm happy that we have color in our lives because it makes my day brighter with colors. I'm happy I have coffee. I'm happy I have my husband. Maybe a big job comes up, for my design work stuff. I'm happy to have that. I'm happy to maybe have a certain song playing for the day. There's so little things and then big things too, and it used to set my day off on such a good note, and I don't know why I stopped. I need to make more time to do that again because it was so nice. And the more, like I said, you start your day out like that, you start looking at the things you're thankful for and remembering the good things, you will start to see it throughout the day. You will. It's just how it works. It's like so I'm scared of spiders, right? And if I go around the house thinking about spiders all day or just being so scared a spider's going to be there, my brain is then trained to look and seek out a spider. I will look places I don't normally look when I'm thinking about it because those are the places spiders will most likely be. Whereas I could go months without seeing a spider if I don't think about it. But the instant I start thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so scared of spiders, I don't want to see one today or something, guess what? I'm gonna see one. Same thing. Same thing, you guys. It's very subconscious, but it can take over your life. So yeah, I don't have a great way of ending this. I wish there was more to talk about on it, but just learn to be thankful. Learn to see the things that are going good. Your life isn't terrible. Your station isn't terrible. Your crew isn't terrible. Your boss isn't terrible. There are good things there. Find it. Enjoy it. Rejoice that those good things are there. And then use that positivity that you find in that to go forward and find more things you can be thankful for. When you're happy, when you're thankful for stuff, it makes you happy, right? When you're happy, you're going to make a lot better decisions for yourself and for your department. So yeah, like I said, I don't have a good way to end this. That is going to be it. I have an awesome guest coming on next week. This one will for sure happen because I already recorded it. But I will be having Nick Higgins on with the Firehouse Tribune, and we are going to be talking about his journey with the Firehouse Tribune. We're going to be talking about his new book, The 5-Tool Firefighter, and we are also going to be going on to the section of family firefighter survival with him. It was a really fun episode. We texted afterwards and we were both saying we could talk for hours longer than what we already did. So I have no doubt in my mind that at some point I will have him back on the podcast again to talk because that was fun. But go ahead and look forward to that. Otherwise, if any of you want to be a guest on the podcast or know somebody or have a suggestion of who you'd like to hear, let me know. Shout out to me, right? You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Couplings Fire Podcast. My email is couplingsfirepodcast@gmail.com. Let me know who you'd like to hear, who you'd like to see on. Like I said, if it's you, contact me, reach out. That's how we get good conversations going. I'm looking for a lot of guests this year. I'm excited to meet a lot of people, and hopefully some of you at upcoming conferences and things. I have a few different ones on my list for the year, and I'm excited. I will announce those as I get signed up for those. I don't want to pre-announce them, what if they sell out or what if I'm not able to be there. But right now I have a few on my list. You know what? I'm going to say one. Other than Les Lukert, right? Les Lukert is like the bomb. That is like my number one that will be on my list all the time. But the next one that I'm going to sign up for, the next big one, I should say, is going to be Revolutionary Fire Tactics at the Lake. Their registration opens up at the end of the month, and I can't wait to sign up for that one. I've heard it's a really good conference, and I can't wait. I don't know. I just can't wait. I don't have another word for that. It's going to be a blast. So, until next time, you guys, stay safe. Be you. I don't know. I need some sort of tagline out of here. You know that? I feel like that's totally me, though. I'm like, be you. Not really. No. All right. Well, you guys have a good day, night, whatever time you're listening to this, and I will catch you on the next episode. See ya. Thanks for coming by and listening to the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave a rating and review wherever you're listening. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Couplings Fire Podcast. See you next time, everybody.